we have projects that are immediately fused with research activities that are going on in 3D printing. And I think that's particularly interesting for industry these days, where you can actually pull active research activities and see them come out in products. I'm personally very proud of our students, and this is one opportunity for you to kind of see the extent to which they've really blossomed in their last 4 years.
Definitely want to thank Dr. Atre for taking the initiative on this variation on what is a fairly standard process at Speed School of senior design, capstone design, but he's taken this version in mechanical engineering to a whole new level, and I just want to applaud you for that. I think this is really fantastic.
This is amazing. And what he said at the very beginning, just moved me so much, because here's a professor and a team and a group and a university that puts students first, and to see the excitement and what they're doing over here, it's truly disruptive, right? But I just want to say first, go Cardinals.
Quickly for the students, very impressed. You guys are doing some good work, and keep it up. I really feel additive is amazingly interesting. I mean, what you guys can do and what you've done compared to standard metalworking is amazing.
You talk about billions of dollar industry basically being developed right now. So, I've seen a lot of things, been around manufacturing for a long time, so I've seen a lot of things developed over that time. But this is one that has an unlimited amount of possibilities for entrepreneurs wanting to get into it. So what I can see here is an opportunity for, if you haven't been thinking about it, I know everybody's thinking, what are you thinking about? If you're not thinking about entrepreneurship, you're probably thinking about getting your degree and going and getting a job. But, what I think about is how I can create jobs. I can see an opportunity where we can create one of the highest quality manufacturing centers in the U.S. right here in Louisville. And I can see where you guys can be a part of that. And I hope that you could see that vision. I mean, I can see a vision for 3D printing that the sky is the limit. So if you guys can help me, I mean, we can put this thing together. You can stay here when you get out. There will be jobs for you in this industry, because this is the foundation.
The biggest gap is what do you guys have? The student power and also the capabilities. And particularly working with the companies like here at University of Louisville and Battelle, we can go after some of the grants where the biggest need is the industry already identified the product. The government is willing to fund to develop the product. Now we need to put the program together and get the funding. And that's a great opportunity. I'm very, very excited about this.
If you were to ask our commissioner or deputy commissioner what keeps them up at night, I would say that workforce is definitely at the top of the list. Programs like this are just going to be so important moving forward as we continue to develop that workforce future pipeline. And to the companies represented here today, I hope you see this as an opportunity to really help develop your future employees. This is obviously a very impressive group, and so I thank the University of Louisville for all that you've been doing, and hope we can all continue to partner together moving forward into the future.
Right now in our industry we have a shortfall, one of which being manpower. Okay, we don't have enough engineers. We've got systems that are being sold without any engineers who know how to run them or even design for them. Okay, there's a specific way that additive manufacturing needs to be designed, and you have to learn that. It's the complete opposite of what you've learned on the subtractive side. So here at the University of Louisville, it's beautiful that you guys are taking the proactive approach to teaching the students the right way. So it's phenomenal, and I do applaud you guys for that. It's awesome.
It's good to see the talent that we're generating at the University of Louisville. To actually commercialize a product is a really big deal. And so how can we help bring some of these ideas up? I think we're very fortunate in that we have a relationship with the University of Louisville. Our industry is changing drastically, very quickly, and we're dependent, on other ideas, other talent to help us survive. And so I think we have a chance here, and appreciate that.
It's great to see such great minds coming together and coming up with these ideas to apply to real-world applications. Traditionally, the way that you manufacture parts has been stuck to a factory, and we're trying to explode that factory to be worldwide. So it's given a proof of concept on what we're trying to achieve as a company, and that we have these engineers that are designing parts with additive manufacturing in mind is a huge force, because it's an everyday battle getting the engineers out in the workplace to consider additive and what goes into manufacturing those.
I got to tell you, I'm really excited to see what I am seeing here. There aren't a lot of universities doing this kind of work, and it's really exciting to see this. We had 6 or 7 teams dedicated to the product areas that I was involved with. And you talk about success, what makes a successful team? Having the right components, R&D, manufacturing, finance, marketing, et cetera, on each of your teams. And I'm glad to see you've got a CTO and you've got the folks, the engineers.
For the last 10 years, I ran the Walter Reed's 3D Printing Medical Applications Center. So we designed and built different types of things out of additive manufacturing, cranial plates, and a bunch of different items so that the quality of life for people could be achieved. So I came to Louisville because I was looking for an environment where there was a really robust additive manufacturing group, which we have here. I was looking for an environment where we could be more closely related to the engineers, because I see those guys. There's a big design issue with a lot of things we're doing. There's also some materials issues. And the application of additive manufacturing is very, very, very apropos or useful for reconstruction, which is what I do in general.
We are working on, hopefully, some things that you'll find interesting, and obviously we'd be very interested and excited to have University of Louisville looking at binder jetting.
Additive manufacturing enables you to take an idea to a real part so much more directly than you could do when you had to figure out how to machine it. It gives you the chance to design something without thinking of, now how am I going to make it? Because you can almost make anything by additive manufacturing. So your idea to a part can be translated very quickly. I mentioned to many of the students how different your capstone project is from mine, which was basically just a group of undergrads working together and presenting to a panel. The chance that the students have had here to have a CTO at a graduate level mentoring them, and really an idea of an entrepreneurial approach to their capstone project, is very unique and very invigorating. And I think all 10 groups did a really amazing job. I'm also jealous of a lot of the young students for having the chance to come out into the engineering field at this point in time, where there are so many opportunities to take that engineering degree and do other things with it that didn't exist, I don't want to say how many years ago, when I got my engineering degree.
Innovation and disruption are two words that go hand in hand. And from a business standpoint, it is very critical, because you can have a lot of work done that leads to incremental improvements. But at the end of the day, long-term survival and relevance is dependent absolutely on disruptive innovation. It is the 3D concept that is disruptive, and that is why it marries in so well with the word innovation, because there is a whole big space out there where you can add significant value.
So the University of Louisville, since we live in horse country here in Kentucky, has achieved the trifecta in the area of innovation. And that is that we are the only university in the country that has received all 3 of these Translation Innovation Awards: the Coulter Translational Partnership Program, the NIH Excite Reach Hub Program, and the NSFI Corps.
You graduate as design engineers in mechanical. That's something I envy, because I lack that in my education. So now coming here and seeing everything that you guys have put together, it's it's really great to see. Really the other thing that I like to point out is there's a lot of, not tension in the industry, but I really see a lack of idea sharing. And this conference really puts a spotlight on the synergy and everything that you guys are doing to come together and really make a product work. So I applaud you guys for that. I'm really excited that I was fortunate enough to get into this industry. I think it's going to go great places.
We have the CTO of the winning team, Harish Irinki, over here. Cummins had presented the first place award to your team. The story that we wanted to take forward in terms of how we were laying out this program was not just undergraduate engineers being on their own, but there is a whole research layer that goes with that. And so the team that won coupled off from 2 years of research that Harish has been doing in the lab on developing new material. So I wanted that research to interface with the design expertise and then connect to the commercial space. And Cummins validated that idea that putting this layer of research with the design expertise of raw kids with a lot of innovation capability with 3D printing technology and bring all you guys from the industry together, something special could happen. I have no idea what that is.